Hi friends, in last lecture we have seen kingdom Monera, kingdom Protista and kingdom Fungi. We have seen their characteristics along with the figure and their activities. Now today we will start with the classification of microbes. See these microbes, that is microorganisms, these are the largest in number in living organisms, means in animal, plants, the species of the microorganisms is the largest one, and therefore they are classified in particularly two ways, that is in two parts, prokaryotics and eukaryotes. And further these prokaryotes are subdivided into just bacteria, whereas eukaryotes are further divided into protista, fungi and algae. This is the main classification of these microorganisms or classification of microbes. Now here we will see this one by one. First one is bacteria. The size of this bacteria is 1 micrometer to 10 micrometer. Now you might be knowing 1 micrometer. What is this? This is a conversion that 1 meter is equal, 1 meter is equal to 10 raised to 6 micrometers. 10 raised to 6 micrometers, or 1 meter is equal to 10 raised to 9 nanometers, still smaller, nanometers, and it is denoted here by mu m, that is micrometer, and for nanometer it is nm, that is nanometer. Now these bacteria are unicellular, independent or parasitic organism. Parasitic means for food they are depending on any other living organism. They cannot prepare their food. Means these are either independent or parasitic. Sometimes many bacteria together form colonies. They live in a group. They are called as colonies. Bacterial cell is prokaryotic cell with cell wall, but distinct nucleus or cell organelles are absent. They reproduce by simply binary fission. In favorable conditions, bacteria grow vigorously and can double their number in 20 minutes. In favorable conditions means the condition in which they can reproduce properly. In such condition they can reproduce double in just 20 minutes. So this was about the bacteria. Some bacteria and their figure and names are given: Coccus, Coccobacillus, Bacillus, Vibrio, that is comma shaped, and Spirillum. These are the names of some bacteria. Now we will see protozoa. The size of this protozoa is approximately 200 micrometer. The protozoans are found in soil, fresh water and sea water. Some are found in the body of other organisms and are pathogenic. These protozoans are found in the soil or in fresh water or in sea water. These are unicellular organisms with eukaryotic cell. There is a great variation in cell structure, organs of locomotion and mode of nutrition among protozoans. There is great variation, means different protozoans have different cell structure, or organs of locomotion is different, or mode of nutrition is different. There is variation in them. These organisms reproduce by simple cell division. For example, amoeba, paramecium, living in a dirty water, and these other are the examples. Entamoeba histolytica causes amoebiasis Plasmodium vivax causes malaria, and Euglena are autotrophic. This is about the protozoa. Now we will see about the fungi. Size of this fungi is approximately 10 micrometer to 100 micrometers. These are found on decaying organic matter and dead bodies of plants and animals. These are eukaryotic organisms. Some are unicellular and other are visible with naked eyes. See, where does this form, or we can find them? We find them in the decaying organic matter and dead bodies. That means which are decaying dead bodies of the plants or the animals. And some are unicellular and other are visible with naked eyes. There is no need of microscope, you can see with the naked eyes. Saprotropic absorb their food from decaying organic matter. Saprotropic means they depend on another living organism which is dead. They live on them. They reproduce sexually and asexually by cell division or by budding. They have both ways of reproduction, that is, sexually as well as asexually. And the example of the fungi is baker's yeast, candida, or mushroom. These are the examples. And now it comes the algae. Algae, the size of the algae, approximate size is 10 micrometers to the 100 micrometers. They are aquatic. Aquatic means found in water. Eukaryotic unicellular autotrophic organisms. Photosynthesis is carried out with the help of chloroplast present in the cell. These algae are green in color. Why this green color is there? It is due to chloroplast, chlorophyll. And as chlorophyll is there, photosynthesis can be taken place. Photosynthesis means making plant food. Example is Chlorella, Chlamydomonas. Very few species of algae are unicellular. Most of them are multicellular and visible with naked eyes. Now last part is viruses. Size of these viruses is 10 nanometer to 100 nanometers. Now it is very small. This is 10 nanometers to 100 nanometers. Generally, viruses are not considered as living organisms, or they are said to be organisms at the edge of living and non-living. They are studied under microbiology. Viruses are extremely minute, that is, they are 10 to 100 times smaller than bacteria and can be seen only with electron microscope. They are so small that we cannot see with the simple microscope. We need the electron microscope. They are found in the form of independent particles. Virus is a long molecule of DNA, that is deoxyribonucleic acid, or RNA, that is ribonucleic acid, covered by a protein coat. It is covered with the protein coat. Viruses survive only in living plant or animal cells and produce their own proteins with the help of host cell and create their numerous replica. Replica means duplicates, like it is replica. Means same as they are. Then they destroy the host cell and become free. These free viruses again infect new cells. Viruses may cause many diseases to plants and animals. So nowadays you are also quite knowing the one virus, and that is COVID. So it is also same thing. It is not considered as a living, it is not considered as non-living, it is on the edge. Edge means either living or non-living. So take care, virus is very dangerous. It destroys the host cell, means where one who is infected by the virus, they are getting triplicate in their body. They create their numerous replica and they destroy the host cell, means in which body they are growing, they destroy that body. In this way we have finished first chapter. As a homework you have to draw these figures of bacteria, all protozoa, fungi, algae and viruses along with the exercise given on page number 5